What's up YouTube? My name is Eugene and today I want to talk to you about the Keychron K1. Let's go right after this. Today we're looking at the Keychron K1 version 4. Why am I still holding this box? I got it right here with me. There we go. This keyboard is fairly new to the scene, but it has gained a lot of momentum in the last couple of months. And in this video I want to share with you why I think that is. Keychron was formed in 2017 by a small group of keyboard enthusiasts, but it hasn't found its way into the major resellers yet. That's why I ordered mine straight from their website. Please do notice though, these keyboards sell out pretty quickly. I managed to miss out once after I got a notification that they were back in stock. So I had to wait a couple of weeks to get a new notification, and when I did I jumped on it and I managed to grab one for myself. So please do keep that in mind when you're planning to get yourself a new keyboard this holiday season for yourself, for your family or your friends. Be warned. That being said, the website mentions 20 days shipping. I got mine within 10 days, so already kudos to them for that. So, without any further ado, let's take a closer look, shall we? What we are looking at here is the 10 keyless version, or TKL for short, with RGB lighting and the brown Gateron Low Profile switches. Yeah, that's right, this is both wired via USB Type-C as wireless with Bluetooth 5.0, a low profile mechanical keyboard. And that's why it appealed to me, and I think it will appeal to a lot of people. You see, a lot of mechanical keyboards have this high profile, which to me in day-to-day use feels uncomfortable when typing. This one is compact, and we'll talk build quality in a second here, but also very ergonomic and highly portable. And I'm gonna keep the price a secret here, so stick around a little while longer to find out what this low profile mechanical keyboard will set you back. Now let's talk connectivity for a second here, because I think that's a huge plus to me. See, as we are forced to work more from home, I have this keyboard connected to my MacBook Pro, and once I'm done working, boom, switch a flick, have it connected to my gaming PC, and I'm off gaming and streaming, which I do every Wednesday and Saturday. Links are down below in the description, so come and say hi and join us. But you see, that's where this keyboard really shines in my opinion. Just being able to switch between devices and, you know, get that typing experience, but also get that gaming feel. That brings us to the switches of this keyboard. Like I mentioned earlier, I went with the brown switches, which offer a tactile feel at 55 grams of actuation force. Actually, let me bring up the whole graph here for a second. So the pre-travel is the same for all switches with 1.5 millimeters, but it's the actuation force that varies between the switches in order for you to choose between a typing experience or a gaming experience, or maybe something in between. So let's talk about my experience with these brown switches so far. It's worth mentioning that this is my first mechanical keyboard, and although these brown switches have a gentle feel in terms of sound level, it definitely is a lot louder than your average low profile, you know, Magic Keyboard or MX Master. It takes a while to get used to. What also takes a while getting used to is the switch itself and the amount of force that you have to use to fully press a key. So here's a sound example of the Keychron K1. While typing, I'm recording this with my Samsung G-Track Pro, which is on a boom arm hanging at eye level. There's no compression, no high pass filter, no noise cancellation, so it's just straight into the microphone. Here we go. I'm at short of a week of full-time using this keyboard, and you know, at gaming it's very satisfying to you know, to play on this keyboard. For typing though, it's a bit of another experience where I do make some mistakes of, for example, hitting 2 keys at once and not finding my way around the keyboard, if that makes any sense. So at this point, if I would go with these brown switches again, I'm not too sure. Maybe I would take a look at the red switches, have a bit more in-between feel, but at the end of the day, this is exactly what Keychron tells you that these switches do. And based on this information, I went with the brown switches because although I use it on my MacBook Pro for my day-to-day use and my programming, at the end of the day, it's about gaming, and it's a keyboard that I bought for me privately. So, in that regard, it's a great keyboard. So, let's talk build quality. As you might have guessed, this is a full aluminum chassis. So this thing was built as a tank, weighing in 650 grams, give or take. This thing, let me tell you, this Keychron K1 will not decide to slide off your desk. Other than the chassis though, some of the keys I notice a little wobble on them, like you can see on these tab key that I have right here. Some other keys like the caps lock, there's a little bit of, a slight movement right there. If we take a closer look, I can tell the page down key, for example, is not perfectly shine through. But other than that, if they spend a little more attention to this kind of details, have the quality control a little bit more up, then I cannot imagine having this keyboard appear on many desks all around the world. Yeah, it's so sturdy. It's heavy in a good way. Got no flexing whatsoever in this thing. So yeah, perfect. So one more before we talk price, and that is something that a lot of people are looking for these days, including me, I gotta be honest, and that is RGB. RGB increases your FPS, your KDR, and decreases your TTK. And if you don't know what those abbreviations mean, then let me tell you, you need more RGB. So let's cycle through the effects that the Keychron K1 offers when pressing the lighting key. We can cycle through 18 types of effects, each having 4 stages of brightness and different colors to choose from depending on your mood or color scheme that you're going for on your setup. As of creating this video, there's no integration with softwares in the like of Razer Chroma, but they did mention on their website that they are working on this. So if that's a deal breaker for you, then you should look elsewhere, I guess. So let's recap it all, shall we? It took me literally seconds to get this keyboard out of the box and connect it to my PC over Bluetooth 5.0 connection. The keyboard comes with a braided USB Type-C cable. After charging the keyboard, I've been running it for a full week now, doing full-time programming and gaming in the evening, and it's still going strong. So battery life is on point. Chassis, it's built as a tank, as I mentioned earlier. The keys and the switches could use a little bit more of quality control, as there's a little wobbling going on and some of the keys don't have perfect shine through. We got 18 RGB lighting effects to choose from. All come with 4 stages of brightness, and you can choose all the different colors for that lighting effect. Unfortunately, there are no feet to raise the keyboard up, but then again, the Apple Magic Keyboard hasn't either. So here's the deal, as promised. This Keychron K1 TKL version with RGB lighting will set you back, you ready for it, $63.20 as of recording of this video. I mean, that's insane. I went online to check back on the price, and it was actually lower than what I paid for, which was $79 excluding shipping. Do keep that in mind. Depending on where you live, that can be like $7 or $10. But I mean, that's a steal. It's a bargain, truly. I mean, it's a great keyboard. It has little flaws, and what I'm missing is that I cannot raise the keyboard up. But then again, The Apple Magic Keyboard hasn't either. So, I mean, again, think about that for a second before you hear the wise words of Maximus.
Are you not entertained?
Hey, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, all the bells and whistles. Come say hi on my Twitch channel every Wednesday, every Sunday. We'll do racing games, we do flight simulator. So, stay safe. See you in the next one.